Well, hello, Leo, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your June monthly reading. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you're a regular, welcome back. Now, my guides advised me to wait until the actual June 1st, today. And once we're out of that 6-month cycle, which ended with the full moon on May 31st, so here we are. So that's why I'm just beginning the June monthly readings today, as I always follow what my guides advise. So I'm really excited to see what comes through. So let's just jump in. And I first want to bring up a reminder. At the beginning of the year, I pulled a card for the theme of the year. And Leo, you received the World card. And I really think that's coming into play as we're going into the second half of 2026. You know, the journey coming to a close, especially with this 6-month cycle, closing up. We might have some residual energy, but I really feel that this is going to be opening up the door. There's a lot of good things coming through for Leo from an astrological sense and how things are playing out. And so with the World card being your theme for 2026, I think that's really coming into play. Let's see what crystal is being suggested for you for the month of June. What's coming through? What crystal for Leo? Tiger's Eye. Now, it does concern your solar plexus chakra, your will, your determination. And, that's right at the midpoint there. Now, it does say animals. There's a couple different meanings with the tiger's eye, but what I see is abundance, good luck, good fortune, leaving that 6-month cycle behind. So love that for you. And let's see, I do have that. Let's bring that into the reading. All right. Let me put this off to the side here. I'm going to be doing each week. So we're going to be taking a look at week 1 and what's coming through, and then move on to the next weeks. Doing it a little bit differently than what I normally do. So what do we have coming through for Leo for this month of June? And we're looking at the first week here. First week for Leo. What is the theme? What is the message? And we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, new idea, messages coming in, receiving this reading. This is some kind of idea or prospect coming in the material form. So it can be the form of like you have a new thought, a new idea, a creative energy here. And it can be something that's sparked on by a younger individual around you. So love the Pentacles coming in. Let's, oh, wow. We had 2 cards flip out. We have Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. And also Dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. I feel as soon as I took a look at this one, I feel that people are really split, and that could be all my Leo individuals out there. You could feel very worried, upset in this chaotic time. But the Unicorn is trying to overpower. This is really like a yin and yang energy here, a good and evil kind of energy, not letting the fear and the worry and everything that's going on in the outside world and making it tougher for all of us. Don't let that be the focal point 24/7. The Unicorn's coming in to use your intuition to make some beneficial changes, anything that you can do to benefit the situation, you might say. So we have Unicorn and Dagger coming in here. with this Page of Pentacles. So there's some kind of new development or idea coming through, with the page. Something's coming to light is what my guides are saying. Something that maybe you hadn't thought about before. It's going to help the situation. You have the Tiger's Eye crystal with you to help you through the month of June. I think things are turning around. But remember about the law of attraction. With the dagger energy is fear and worry. If you keep that around you, you're creating more and more of that energy to stay around you. So you're going to be making some beneficial changes. Let's see what's pairing up with this Page of Pentacles for this first week. It's the first week coming off of the 6 months of whatever might have happened. Because I know my April and May had a lot of things going on, and I'm glad that's over. You have the Ace of Cups here pairing up with that. So there's a feeling of, being happy. There's an opportunity for just breathing out. I just get this feeling of like a relief. So that's coming in for you, Leo, in this first week. Which side of the coin are you going to be on here? The worrisome dagger, creating more of that energy, or are you going to use your intuition and come up with a way for you to take advantage of an opportunity where you have more breathing room? That's what I'm picking up. So, first week. So, all right. You're going to feel some relief, like a monkey's off your back for the first week. Second week. What is the message? Second week. Ooh, and we have the Two of Pentacles. There's progress being made. Now, Two of Pentacles certainly can be really tossing around different ideas, trying to keep things in balance. You are definitely trying to make some changes this month. There can be opportunities coming in. With the daily readings, there was a huge opportunity right at the beginning of the month. Ace of Cups came through, the Ace of Pentacles came through in general. So we have the Two of Pentacles, where you might be tossing around different ideas, things that you could change, something that's going to improve the situation. Let's see what tea leaf cards come out for this second week. Oh my gosh, they're just popping out. And what a card to come out. The Beetle. Good fortune for the second week. So you're already kind of like manifesting a change by getting rid of this worrisome, stressful energy. Now, the thing about this beetle, this is what's called the Goliath beetle, the largest of all the beetles. So it's an indication of good fortune coming in. And it kind of blends in with the cobblestones here. So this good fortune is going to smile upon you during the time frame of which this beetle appears, which is in the second week of the month. So saying goodbye to the worry, using your intuition, coming up with new ideas. There's an opportunity here that you can take advantage of to create more happiness in your life. And with this Two of Pentacles here, you're tossing around different ideas, just wanting to regain that balance. But I do see some breathing room, that's coming through in the first week. But good fortune showing up in the second week here. So let's see what's pairing up with the Two of Pentacles in that second week. We have the Knight of Cups. Now, yes, the Knight of Cups can represent new love, or can be an enhancement of love, something quite unexpected. But this particular Knight can be one of desire. Whatever it is you desire at this time, this is an excellent month for manifesting, setting course, new beginnings, getting things in balance. You can see these individuals really thinking about what they want to manifest. So that's your energy there, Leo, even though this is Pentacles, which is an earth. But I just really see you trying to think outside the box. And the Knights here are all about movement and change. And so coming up with, it's Cups energy here. So you're really feeling the need for this change. You want this. You feel it deeply. So that solar plexus chakra, with the tiger's eye, it's going to be through your will and determination that this comes through. So let's see what's going on for the third week here, Leo. Third week for Leo. What is the message, the theme? What's happening? Ooh, and we have the Devil showing up. Now, this can be a Capricorn coming in. It could be somebody that might derail your plans, is what I'm picking up. We'll be careful around that third week here until we see more cards as to why. This could be someone that's showing up because of good fortune coming in. Could be someone around you, whether you know them or not. So however this good fortune comes in, it could be someone waiting in the wings, is what they're telling me. But the Devil is a card of manipulation. It could be letting go of what no longer serves you. This could be habits, things that no longer serve a purpose. All right. What else? Tea leaf message here. Now, nothing flew out. So we have dogs getting together with friends. Well, this is very harmless with the dogs. This is getting together with friends. It could be you and another friend, a close friend, maybe someone you haven't seen in a while. It could be getting in the way if you have a Capricorn around you that you might be, and I don't want to say this, the only way to say it is, you might be putting somebody to the side, on the back burner, in order to catch up with this friend. So it's just about sharing your time with someone that you haven't. Picking up here, Leo, that you're someone you haven't seen in a while, haven't had a chance to catch up. But it can be with the Devil, and we'll see what pairs up with the Devil card. Since it represents Capricorn, it could be an earth sign around you, a Capricorn that is not very happy, that almost like they're being left out. But this is like where I feel like they wouldn't even want to go anyway. But the fact that you're going and you're going to have a great time with your friend. Could also be that some of you are planning a trip with a friend. So what's pairing up with the Devil card? Now, it can be that you're saying goodbye to habits, things that no longer serve you. That certainly could be walking away from a relationship as well. What's pairing up with the Devil card here? Because there's some kind of change that's happening. The King of Wands here, you are. This is your strong energy. I feel that for most of the Leos, it's about getting rid of bad habits. You're really going to have like a breakthrough moment here in regards to that. And maybe catching up with people that you haven't seen for a long time. So that's simply what I see for like the third week here. Okay, but if someone is trying to manipulate you, being jealous or envious, kind of think twice about what is that all about? Is this someone you're partnered with, or is this just another friend that might simply be jealous? And I feel this is somebody you haven't seen in a while, so really want to catch up with them. Okay, last week for Leo. 8 of Cups. You are making a choice. This is a heartfelt choice. You're going off in a new direction. That certainly ties in with the World card. And usually on the 8 of Cups, we have like an eclipse. It's the only card that has an eclipse. And not that we had one recently, but we did have that 6-month cycle ending, pointing you in a new direction. The World card is all about finishing up this long journey. The cycles are over. I think that's happening now for you. And the Eight of Cups is a voluntary choice going off in a new direction. I love that. Love that for you. It is going to bring in good luck, prosperity. I love the numerology. That is one of abundance. Oh, and we had one flip out. Mountain, major challenge to overcome. That's connected to this. That is connected to this. Let's see what else comes out. That was kind of like a slow, it came out ever so slowly. Here we go. We have new concrete ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. So yeah, this is the challenge, whether it be bad habits that you're doing away with, a little bit of a challenge, a little bit of a conflict. You're going to be able to do it. It's making a sacrifice here. You're going to move off in a new direction because you're meant to. You're meant to enter into a brand new cycle. So, Leo, let's see what pairs up with this Eight of Cups. But this is something you feel very deeply about with this Eight of Cups going off in a new direction. And it kicks off kind of in week 2. There could be an opportunity coming in, a new idea that you have, a new path you want to follow. Ooh, and financial security. That's what you're seeing with the beetle here, that big Goliath beetle. So the change coming in with the Knight of Cups, here you are, Leo, kind of just strongly pick up that with the Devil card here. It could involve a Capricorn where you're kind of up against a little bit of manipulation there, and you are now going off in a new direction for financial security. Love that. Love that for you. And Leo, I just want to close out with one final message. This is kind of like a message from what I'm going to say, your future self. And let's see what comes through. All right. Discovery. New ideas, people, or opportunities may be coming your way. While there is still work to do to reach your goal, you may discover new strengths and passions along the way. Discovery. All right, Leo. That's the messages for the month. Thank you so much for joining me, sending you love and abundance to have a great month.